What is up, guys? Welcome to a brand new gameplay video. Today we're actually going to be playing as Jhin. Now Jhin, I think, might even be better than Ashe right now. He's kind of like completely exploded the last couple of patches. Like, he's really good right now. And normally, actually, like Ashe has kind of like a slightly higher win rate. Okay, just like to put it out there, Ashe's win rate is very slightly higher, but Jin's play rate is much higher than Ashe. Like, he's played a lot more, which normally is going to lower the win rate down a little bit. Like, if a champion isn't played very much but has a really high win rate, kind of like a Twitch, right? But actually, when they become mainstream, normally their win rates drop a little bit. Well, with Jhin, actually, his win rate has jumped up even though he's massively played more, which normally is a signal for a very, very strong champion. And to be honest, I think he is actually better for climbing than Ashe. Ashe is still incredibly good, but I think he actually might be a bit better. We're actually against an Ashe this game, so we'll see how that matchup goes. I'm going to rearrange the scoreboard for you guys very quickly. Now, just as well, before we get started, this is from my unranked to diamond account, a brand new account that I'm taking all the way from unranked to diamond, then probably from diamond to master tier after that, trying to do that on a series on my second gameplay channel. I have a brand new YouTube account that I'm uploading these daily onto, but I want to put them on my main channel as well, so I don't really want to replace the edited videos. So I think what I'm going to do is something like this, maybe once or twice a week, where I release a gameplay earlier into the day, and then I release a proper edited video later, kind of the usual time. So that's kind of what we're doing now. That's like the general gist of this. And we're going to be playing full armor pen Jhin. So this is going to be armor pen reds, armor yellows, magic resist blues, and attack damage Quints. We're also going like the full armor pen build as well, so we'll be going Ghost Blade, Sec. Okay, so she's actually just not even here. I mean, we got a good trade with Nami there, but I mean, that's probably not the most optimal start to a lane phase right now, but I guess I just have to kind of you know, live with that for right now. I've even missed an experience. That's really not good, but you know, well, what can I do? I guess if she doesn't want to play, then I just have to kind of wait. We've basically forfeited the early levels of this lane phase now, but let's try and get some of this if we can, some of this experience. Gets level 2 soon-ish, but we are going to miss this massively, and they're going to hit 2 there, so we have to be careful now. Okay, I got 2, which is nice because I got some experience from the initial creeps. Anyway, so this is about my 5th placement game, I think. I think we're like 4-1 so far, maybe 3-1. This might actually be, yeah, I think we're 3-1 at the moment. Yeah, this will be the 5th game, so I've only played 4. And yeah, we're doing pretty well so far. Also for masteries, I'll put them down in the description, but we're going Death Fire Touch, so we're going 18-12, Death Fire Touch. Really, really good with that passive, but we'll kind of get into that in a little bit as well, talking about that. Shaco seems to be coming down for a gank right now. If I can hit my W, this is like a guaranteed kill, but I'm not sure, you know, let's not trust that I'm going to actually be able to hit that, to be honest. We'll see though. So yeah, part of the reason I think Jhin is so strong and much better than Ashe right now is because he can just do so much damage. Okay, we hit the... Okay, I got bubbled, but I think we're going to get that kill anyway. That's great. Nice. So we hit the W. That's all we need to do. That is actually really good because that kind of shows off exactly why I think Jhin is absolutely insane right now, especially with the armor pen build. He's like this ability based carry, like AD. So there's kind of a new breed of AD carries at the moment, very similar to what Ashe is, very similar to like a Sivir and stuff like that, where we actually really want to push this really hard. Even if I miss some CS, I'd rather push this as hard as I can, so that we make them miss some CS and we can go back. Okay. So I'm going to base and get some stuff. Anyway, so it's like utility kind of AD carries are the best right now. So like Jhin, for example, has a absolute ton of damage, but he also does a lot of utility wise. Like he can slow people, he can root people, he can do like a lot from a long range, which means that actually he doesn't have to be like super fed to be really effective. He can help his team engage, he can get picks for his team, he can do a lot in that way, the same kind of way Ashe can, I think. But actually he just does more damage than Ashe, or at least from further distance, so you can just ult people, you can catch them. I'm going to try and show you the really sneaky trade, which I think is the most disgusting thing actually about Jhin. The kind of problem with Jhin right now is we'll take a kind of an average trade, right? So we'll trade about half our health bars. This is after 6, by the way. We'll trade like half our health bars. We'll kind of, you know, get them low. We'll get low as well. But then we can just run away, right? We literally just run. It doesn't matter. We run back to our tower. We do whatever. We just run out of distance. And then we use our ult and we snipe them down, get them much lower or kill them while they are just like really far away from us. And we kind of turn any trade, even if it's even, into a kill or into you know, I'm just going to ward that so he doesn't have to. I'll probably miss that CS, I think. Yeah, we're going to want to thin this wave out. We turn like an even trade into like a kill or anything like that. It's actually kind of crazy, to be honest, how you can get such a big advantage from that. Right, I'm going to use my E here to try and thin the wave down because I want to fight. We have a Leona, want to be aggressive, but I can't be aggressive with that big of a minion wave. So we're going to try thin it down a little. Hopefully she'll use some of these charges to help me do that as well. Then we'll get in. Yeah, so that's like the first thing is just his ultimate is ridiculous damage. Part of that is death by touch, but it's also the armor pen and AD when you stack these items. So the reason stacking AD is so good is because Jhin gets more anyway, like from his passive and stuff. He gets it from attack speed, crit, and all of that kind of thing, and it scales with levels. But Deathfire Touch has a very, very high AD ratio when you're looking at single target spells, which are his W and his W is ultimate. So basically, he's going to be doing an absolute ton with Deathfire Touch after hitting any kind of ability, which just increases damage massively more. Right, so let's talk about the actual lane phase a little bit. Now, I'm not actually going to push because we ideally want her to go aggressive and actually fight. Oh, bollocks. So I'm just trying to last hit, even though I missed that minion. I'm just trying to last hit the minions as they die. I don't actually want to do much more than that. I don't really want to run up. She's being very passive, so I don't really want to, like, push, I guess, too hard. I don't want to push it. Like, I don't want to... I'm actually going to use my Q to pick up both of these. I don't want to, like, start a fight because I'm afraid that Leona might actually not follow me up. Because, like, go on. If she walks up like that, she should just kill her, but I guess kind of lucky we didn't. I'm going to juke backwards. Okay, she actually got that. I'm going to flash. This is the thing. I might have to heal as well. I'm going to heal as well. Got the root. So that was unfortunate. Normally what they do is they aim it in front of you so you can dodge backwards. But unfortunately, we weren't able to do that because she just actually aimed it very, very well. She aimed it right there. Now, this probably, the way they're freezing this here, what they're doing is they're holding it here. She's actually pushing it, which I don't really understand. What she could be doing is holding it right in front of her tower, and she could be making us miss quite a lot of CS, and also the pressure from Elise. Now, I don't have my summoners. Would be actually pretty hard for us to deal with, but she's not. She's actually just like, yeah, sure, do whatever you want, and let you push it into tower, which is very strange. They could be zoning us here, but you know, I won't complain about that. I'm pretty happy with that. So this is one of Jin's weaknesses, the same as Ashe, is these utility ADs pretty much don't have any kind of defensive capabilities. Like I have a root, sure, but I don't really have any way of escaping anything. So unfortunately, when we get ganked like this, we're at a little bit of a disadvantage. I'd also like to actually kill them though, because Jhin is very effective in the lane phase, and I really want to show that off, but Leona's being extremely passive right now. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to push this into tower right now. Because if we can push this into tower, then they can stop freezing this and it will rebound back to our tower. But my eye line right now is extremely on the minimap more than anything else, because she could just come from behind us. She could absolutely screw us right now. Leona's not exactly a passive support, so there's not really much she can do. And this is what I'm afraid of right now. Her hitting level 6. I actually want to push her away to push this into the tower, but I can't because she's level 6 and she can just ult me, and that's going to be really bad if I'm just going to flower this right now to see if anyone's there. The way Nami's walking up is making me very nervous because one arrow and I'm going to die because I have no flash. So yeah, we ideally need to actually fight them and kill them, but that's going to be tough because Leona is in level 6 right now, and she's very, very passive. Like, to be honest, if you're going to play this passive as a Leona, you might as well just, you know, I don't know, why don't you just like play Soraka? But here you go. We're going to manage to get the root. This is actually a pretty disgusting combination, to be honest. The Shaco, because whenever someone walks forward and hits them like that, lands an ability or anything, oh man, you should so ult that. I can kill her so badly. We can chain CC this. This is another reason. Okay, nice. We got a flash. That's perfect. This is another reason Jhin is so effective, because if you think about all the meta supports right now, Nami, if you think about Leona, if you think about Blitzcrank, all of this kind of stuff, she's really... Wow, that burst. Holy crap. All of these work quite well together. They synergize pretty well. So we're able to actually do quite a lot because we can chain the crowd control. Now if she steps forward, we are able to get a stun into ultimate, into my root, and we should be able to do quite a lot. So we're just going to freeze this for now and sit here. We keep bringing our farm up pretty well so far, but I definitely want to kill people because this is where armor pen build is really effective early into the game. It's still good later. This is kind of one of the things actually. Let's talk about build. So the build is Ghostblade into Duskblade into more of our Mortius, right? That is kind of the that's kind of the normal build I think that people are going right now, like the arm pen version. Even though Infinity Edge and Essence Reaver did get buffed, and I was kind of testing that out again, that is the build that everyone is going at the moment. And it's so good because it has so much AD and arm pen, which we said, like with our passive and abilities and stuff. Oh man, Deathfire Touch, it works really, really well. I think I can go back and get my Ghost Spade soon. Yeah, I'm just going to go back and get the component parts right now. Yeah, so it works really well with your passive, works well with your abilities. Like, you're very ability based with this build. Getting the Dirk and Warhammer is really important. I can also get boots, which is going to help a little bit. I'm going to have my flash in 60 seconds, which is a major thing to have again though. But yeah, so Ghost Blade into Dust Blade, then into maybe more of my Mortius. I like getting the 3 because it gives me some protection as well as other stuff. Oh wow, double kill, nice. It gives me some protection. But also just because, you know, like, then you can transition into a really good late game. So that build is amazing for the early game, right? That is kind of like why you build it on a Lucian, on a Twitch, on like Misfortune, right? Like, that's what I was after, Misfortune. You get this like kind of early power. This is like spike earlier into the game. You can do more. You can help to carry your team more because you're going to be doing more damage. That's like what we build it for. That's the kind of purpose. But the other thing is just like, with Jhin, because of the way you scale with your passive, you actually don't have a bad late game because of it. You have no punishment. Normally when you build for early games, right? Like the early game in any kind of build. If you build for the early game, you're making yourself a little bit weaker. Okay, I'm just gonna... Okay, she missed her E there, so I'm gonna kind of back off a little bit. Keeping an eye on them though. Yeah, anyway, so if you kind of do that, build for the early game, you're kind of making your weak later normally. But actually with this build, because of how crit works and your passive and stuff, you're actually not making your late any worse. Like if you get a... The build I like going at the moment is Ghost Blade, Dust Blade, more of my Mortius, and then Rapid Fire Cannon. Then Infinity Edge as well, which is really, really strong. Nice, nice. See, there we go. That is the kind of like power that Jhin has. I didn't even do too much, but combined with the Owner, it was more than enough damage, which is crazy. This is why he is so strong and why he can really punish. I didn't even have to use my ultimate either, so now we can really go aggressive onto the Nami because we've got that still available, which is really, really good. And yeah, so we have that. Then we go Rapid Fire, Infinity Edge, the crit, the attack speed, everything combined together makes your late game really, really good. Oh wow, this looks like a good team game. But yeah, we can kind of see like how strong Jhin is right now anyway. And yeah, when you combine everything together, your late is just disgusting. This is why I think Jhin is actually like pretty broken right now. I think he's a bit overpowered. If you have an early game build, it should not be good late game. But it is with Jhin. It's ridiculous. But anyway, so we're going to try and use our ultimate in a bit because this is kind of like the... Okay, I didn't think Ashe was right behind, but we can actually still do this, so... The rest of our team's doing pretty well, but I don't really care if we win or lose this game. I just want to show off how good Jhin is, to be honest, and how much impact we can have. So, we're going to always go with like the route to start with, keep them in place, let them do a bit of damage, and then we're going to follow up with our ultimate afterwards because it's just so much damage. If you can hit your thing reliably, it's great. One problem right now though is because they're so afraid of me, they're not taking a trade, so I can't just run off and show you the ultimate trade, which is like the thing that I think actually like really enables you to win your lane in just like average lane phase, which is kind of unfortunate, I guess. But the other, let's go over like trading and stuff because we talked about that way of trading. Another way of trading normally is when you get this 4th crit shot like that, you'll actually try and minion base trade with the enemy AD. So what that means is like they'll come up for a CS, right? They're looking at the CS, and you have this guaranteed 4th powerful, really powerful crit shot. So you can basically crit them. It does a ton of damage. Okay, we're probably getting ganked. That was a really weird time to E. I am a bit nervous about that, so I'm gonna back off. I could have hit her with my crit shot, but just sort of like Eing her, Ashe there, and pushing her forward kind of made it seem like they were going to go aggressive, so I wanted to be a bit more careful. And we're going to try and freeze it, so I think we should try and actually kill them with Leona ultimate. I can do a lot of damage from range, so I don't necessarily have to follow. I just have to be in range of W and ult. But yeah, so that's like kind of like the minion base trade there. We're going to go for like the auto trade whenever they come for a CS, which will be really nice. And also then just like your Q poke. So what you should try and do, if you watch what I'm doing, I always wait until the first one is going to die. Then I use my Q because it does increase damage for every minion that it kills. So if it kills like the first one, then it'll do increased damage. If it manages to kill 2 or 3, it does more. And then if it hits the enemy AD, like it's so much damage, it's crazy. It's really, really, really good if we can get that off. That's kind of how like some Jhins actually do a ton. I'm watching the mini-map because we are like in a situation where it's probably quite likely we're going to get ganks. How many times have I done that, boys? How many times have I actually done that? We're going to open with our ult here. So we're going for the Malzahar right next to us, and we're going to get the Ashe with the last couple of hits. That was unfortunate because the one I actually aimed for was nice. There we go. We picked up the W on her as well, and the slow. This is why Jhin is so good. Look how far I was away, and I can enable my team to do so much more damage just because I have like such long range utility. Like I can literally sit there. I can root to start. The whole thing started because I rooted the Ashe, right? She got caught out because she was rooted. Shaco hit her once. I managed to root her after that. Then I managed to help kill the Malzahar, I guess, like a little bit. Slow down the Ashe, which let them catch up, and then root at the end, which I guess didn't really need. I'm just trying to kill still, to be honest. But yeah, like all of this stuff is the utility side of Jhin, which I think is so underrated. This is why he's top tier. This is why I think he's probably better than Ashe right now. You have that much utility packed into a kit that does so much damage at the same time. Like it's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so for boots, we're probably going to go Swifties pretty much every time. Keeps us a little bit safer. We have the mobility from our Yumus as well. One thing as well that you should try when you're actually going for like a burst trade to use the Yumus. Now, it won't let you do your shots quicker, which is... I don't know why I said it in the build video I did because I know it's not true. I was editing at like 3 AM and I'm an idiot. And I said that in the video, which is done. But what I actually meant is it increases your AD because of the attack speed. So it's actually... Whoa, that's a lot. These things really hurt, to be honest. I could ult this and maybe kill him when I get it up. But for now, obviously, we're going to have to be careful because it's not there. Yeah, we don't have our ult yet. I don't know where they've gone either. They're probably going top lane. I might run top as well, actually, just to see if we can get anything. Now, I have to be careful because I don't know where they are. Oh, Mouse is literally over here. Oh, as if I missed that. Okay, I'm going to go for the ult. Time to redeem myself. Please redeem myself. Okay, Deathfire's got it. I'm actually going to cancel this now because you get a refunded cooldown if you cancel your shots. You get like, I could just fire them off for no reason, but actually if you cancel it, you get a refunded for portion of it. You can see I only have 75 seconds left of 108-second cooldown, even though, yeah, so it actually does. I'm going to flash that. I'm going to walk away a little bit. Alright, yeah, they have way too much. As soon as I saw the TP and the Elise, I was like, yeah, no thank you. Alright, I could have ghost baited out of that as well, but I don't have enough damage to pick anyone off after that. I don't have my ultimate left, so it's not worth. There is a massive wave bot lane right now. I really want to come and get that. I'm going to come and get that right now. I'm going to ghost bait to get there as well. I don't really need it for any fights or anything, so yeah, hopefully I can get there a bit quicker. Pick up all of their CS, which is really nice. This is the power of Jhin, though. So strong in lane, and then look at that like kill onto Malzahar. That was basically created out of absolutely nothing. By the way, one thing you should try and do when you're looking to use your E on a group of minions like that is to place it, like let them clump up and then place your E directly in the middle because it does more damage in the middle, I'm pretty sure. I'm like almost positive about that, but it's not saying on here, so making me nervous now. But oh, okay, that's not good. Yo, Leona, hello. What just happened? I literally was with Leona in lane, and then she was AFK. Okay, well, I need to be even more careful then. I just assumed she was there, but that's my fault. I kind of guess I should have realized she was AFK. I don't know if that's really legit, but I'm going to accept that that's, you know, my fault. That's fine. I'm not going to say anything in chat or anything. But, you know, you kind of, when the support's behind, you kind of expect they're actually playing. But, yeah, all right. Thing is, I think, like, she could have just stunned him and then, like, with her ultimate, because she definitely had it. Oh, that was close. I was lucky that I actually missed. Yeah, so she could have just stunned him with her ultimate right there, and then we would have been able to do a lot. Now, this guy's in a bit of trouble, but if I get my ultimate, I'm going to actually ghost bait there, because if they dive him, I can ult, and I think I might be able to do quite a lot. So, gonna hover over my ult to check I'm in range. I'm not in range just yet. I'm not in range of my W either. Well, we're gonna ult now. Just gonna go for the Elise. Just gonna go for the Elise here. Nice. We got the kill on her. We got the shutdown, which is good. This is what I mean. He's like a whole screen away, a screen and a half, and he still managed to pick up a shutdown kill, which any other AD carry would not have been able to get right there, which is great. All right, so he's actually still going. Alright, so that's a flash. I'm gonna keep running, but I don't think you're gonna get any more out of that, mate. I think you're probably done so there. Alright, I'm just gonna take my CS instead. I see how it is. Blue buff just spawned. We could take this. Yo, Kennen, hello. Okay. I'm going to try and take this and be greedy because I can see Malzahar is not here. But Jhin is pretty bad at buff takes because he has to reload. So your like short burst trades, you're not really about the sustained damage. But you know, managed to pick that up, which is nice. How much do we need if I get our spade? We actually have it if we base, I think. We can still like a minion maybe up here. So this is another one. When I actually have my blue trinket, but I love warding. Okay, I'm just going to steal this. Oh, wow. Thank you for the arrowing. He arrowed that. That was very nice of him. Okay, let's run away. I love blue trinketing this bush, by the way, as like any AD carry or anything like that. Because if you blue trinket this, it's very rarely checked. Hardly anyone. You can actually place a pink ward. That's even better, but a bit riskier, I think. So placing just like a pink ward there or a blue trinket is really good because it's very rarely checked, which is awesome. So, yeah. Okay, let's move back to Dragon. Let's get the Dragon now. We kind of want to, like, snowball this game a little bit. But we have a lot of utility to pick people off, which is going to be the key thing that we're going to try and use. Because that's the risk-free way of winning with Jhin. The other reason I think is exceptionally good. One of the reasons Ashe is so effective is because she can arrow people and it's very low risk. Like, if you don't hit the arrow, you don't go, and it doesn't matter. You lose the engage, but it doesn't really matter, right? You just, like, go again, like, when it's off cooldown. There's no risk. You don't have to dive in or anything like that. It's fine. But okay, now we have to be careful. If I get hit by this, I'm probably dead. So I'm just gonna try and aiming my thing here. The dragon's actually on me right now. I'm gonna have to kill it because it's killing me. So I don't want to die. We got the dragon. I think that's probably more important anyway. It's only Cloud Drake though, right? So maybe not. That's the second one though, actually. So the 30 movement speed is kind of nice, to be honest. Actually, the second one's not too bad to get. But yeah, the dragon was actually killing me. And so I had to kind of focus that to burst it down, because if I run past the dragon if at least jumps on me by the, like, basically with the dragon already on me, I'm kind of screwed. But yeah, so with the Ashe arrow, right, you just, oh man, did I really just miss all of them? Okay, thank God we didn't miss the cannon as well. If you miss the arrow, it makes absolutely zero difference. It doesn't matter, you just run away. With Jhin, if you miss your W, it doesn't matter, you just run away. Your ultimate's a bit more of a risky version because it's a bigger cooldown, but still, like, you're very far away, right? You're not exactly going to get punished for it. The only reason, by the way, I'm running up the river here instead of round in my jungle is because we have deep wards, so I know I'm probably not likely to get screwed here for that. But yeah, so it's just very risk-free. It's like, you don't get punished for being proactive and making plays, which is what I think, you know, sets apart Jhin from other AD carries right now. But look at his wave clear, it's exceptional. Like, his farm's really good. The amount of damage you can do is amazing. So we're just going to try to kill this Nami. The thing is, it's probably warded though, so we have to be a bit careful. Oh man, if I had seen that Ashe was tagged there a little bit earlier, I could have maybe done that. But yeah. Okay, so who on their team is pretty strong? Elise is very strong. Malzahar is pretty strong as well. So I'm going to have to be a bit careful of these guys because I don't really want to die to them, obviously, in fights. But Malzahar, as long as he actually doesn't get his ultimate onto me, I should be fine. Okay, we can actually do something here because I have my ult. Leona's here as well. We could actually definitely do this. We could definitely do this. I do really actually want to go on this. Okay. Oh my god, they just stunned instantly. She's already dead. I can't even do anything. I'm going to heal here just to try and keep him alive a bit longer. I don't actually know what I can really do, but I'm going to try and ult here and just pick up a kill, maybe two. Oh, he flashed it. What cheeky bugger. Let's see if I can get this. Oh, it actually worked. I did not think I was going to get that, but we kind of misplayed there a little bit. I held my ult for a bit too long because I wanted to use my autos first. The only problem with using your ult is if anybody moves or flashes over like a wall or anything like that, you're kind of screwed because you have the angle you're using your ult in. So ideally, like, you want to make sure they're going to stay in the same place before you start to use it, right? That's kind of what we were doing there, is just making sure we could use it. But this wall was really irritating. The thing with the wall, this is like an AD carry tip universal, right? Okay, so walls are like AD carry's best friends. You can hit people over them, but then unless they're ranged, they can't hit you back. It's like the dream, okay? This is why you should always try and fight around a wall if you can, for that reason, because you can just, like, I don't know, you can do so much from a wall. It's great. So I stayed over here, and I was trying to hit people over it because I'm like, okay, I'm going to be super safe here. But the problem with that is, actually, if they stand, like, at the back of the wall, I can't touch them. So there's nothing I can really do. And that's kind of like cost me a little bit there because I was trying to hit them over the wall and stay super safe while dealing a lot of damage. Just trying to be a bit too cheeky there, to be honest. Are we going to move down now? Because if I can root this guy, if he gets tagged by anything, I can root him and we can do a lot. So hopefully we can do something like that. Now we're going to blue trinket this because this is about to come up. And if we take this from Malzahar, that's going to be pretty nice. So we can't spam his spells as much. Not probably as big as like a... yeah, not probably as big as like another mage, like a Lux or something. But alright, this root, Q, auto, dead. Nice, good job. So, okay, we're going to be careful here a little bit. No point me ulting just now. Okay, now I'm going to ult. I didn't want to ult to start. I'm going to aim this at the back over here. Malzahar is frozen right now. So even though I could have stolen the kill there onto the Scion, I'd rather try and win the rest of the fight afterwards and see if we can mop anything up. I could have just stolen the Scion kill. I saw him really low and I was thinking, you know what, I could just make myself look good here. But actually for the rest of the team fight, the correct play was to try and hit the Malzahar, push him away. Look at this chain CC, man. This is what Jhin is so good at. This is just crazy. You can't have that same impact on, like, damage and impact on any other AD carry. I just genuinely... I know I have this habit of, right, of, like, if something's really good, I call it OP and stuff like that. But I can't help it, man. This guy is so strong. Tell me this is not, like, busted. All I've done this game is farm very well and kill people from very, very far away. Catch a few people, set up a few fights, and just blow them up from really high range. Like, people can't even get close to me. It's crazy. But yeah, so this is kind of like why I think Jhin is really good. And now what we're going to try and do as much as possible is stay back, try not to get blown up. I actually really want this. I wonder if he's going to give it to me. No, he's not. Well, you know, he's a Shaco player, so... I don't think he's sorry, to be honest. Let's be honest, mate. If you're going to steal it, let's own it and just say, fuck you. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. We don't need it necessarily as much. With Jhin, it's not as big of a deal because, you know, we're just like a really long range AD. We don't exactly, I don't know. We don't exactly auto-attack too much, to be honest. But, yeah. Let's go down. We're going to follow Shaco here. We're really good at picking people off from very high range. We will almost have our ultimate back up, so... I'm not sure if his box is actually going to trigger my ult, but I guess we find out right now. Okay, well, he's dead, I guess. Wow, that was a lot of damage. Okay, we should probably push something now, so let's just push and poke. The thing is, like, we should really set up on Siege, because this comp is disgusting. One of the reasons I think he's so good as well is just because he fits into pretty much everything. If you want a team fight, great. Jhin is very good at team fighting. If you want to poke and siege and catch people, then great. Jhin is very good at that as well. Like, I don't really think there's a bad time you can actually pick him, funny enough. I think he's just exceptionally good. Korea, by the way, absolutely have a fetish for him right now. He is just doing insane. I'm going to place my blue trinket here because then it sees anyone coming down the lane. This is probably not needed, but at the same time, it's going to tell me, there you go, like, it's going to insta-die, but I have safety on my left because there was a trinket here, and I only really need to know, yeah, I only need to know if someone's actually coming down for me. So, I could try and ult Nami here and kill her. You know what, let's just do it, I guess. If we hit one, we can hit others, maybe. Okay, never mind, she's too fast, fuck that. Okay, well, that didn't go to plan. I didn't really think about the move speed bonus, to be honest. Yeah, that made it really difficult to land, I guess. But, you know, we tried, and it's only on a 90-second cooldown, so literally, we're going to have that up in a few minutes, in like less than a minute, like, not less than a minute. Come on, do math. We're going to have it up in a minute and a half. God damn, I just used... So this number 5, by the way, is a key on my mouse. Oh, that's a lot of damage. If only I had my ult now, we'd absolutely wreck this kid. Alright, well, we'll just wreck him anyway, I guess. This is like, you know, Jin's secondary thing. Oh, that ult is so cool, by the way, on this skin. Well, that worked. But yeah, like, I have my number 5 on my mouse button because it's normally on my health, it's on my health potions. So if I'm in lane in a fight and I want to proc my health potions, the easiest way for me to do that is just to press something on the mouse. Very easy for me. And unfortunately, I'm put my pink ward on that, so moving my mouse around accidentally triggered it, which is not best. But I mean, that's probably not the worst pink I've ever placed, to be honest. That, as sad as that is, that's probably not the worst pink I've ever done. So never mind. Alright, so let's go back and pick up a Zeal. So now this is really good because attack speed and crit both scale into our passive AD. So let's just see how much it's actually going to give us. Attack damage is increased by 89 at the moment. Now if we get a Zeal, it's actually going to increase by 126. So we get an extra 30 something, 37 maybe, AD just from having a Zeal, which is going to be kind of crazy because it's giving us crit as well, which is nice. I don't It's just like normal items give us so much more. That's why it's so good. Okay, we're going to Ghost Bait here to get to this fight a little bit quicker because this is a full-on fight right now. And we need to get back in time. So we're going to go from here and we're going to try and use our ult when we're in range. Not quite yet because we don't want people to run away instantly. Now we're going to start using it. Okay, so now let's go and pick up people off. We're going to try and zone them out if we can. Get the Ashe at the front. Try not to hit the Scion. We might actually lose this though, to be honest. Yeah, I couldn't really do enough because Scion absorbed 2 of those hits. That is very, very, very ham. I mean, we might actually be able to do this because we're quite fed, but I'm going to heal him to try and help a little bit. No, he got killed. Okay, I'm going to flash the wall here. Don't want any part of that, to be honest. Whoa! Okay, I got the lifeline passive, but I don't know if that's enough. Nope, the burn. The burn. He has Leandries and the thingy there. That's unfortunate. I think, honestly, we might have been able to do that if Varus had stayed around, but we shouldn't have relied on him. Holy moly, Malzahar, you do a lot of damage, Sunshine. So, that's going to be a problem. That was kind of a dumb fight because I wasn't there to start with, so it's fine. Let's just say it's fine. Let's group and push together. So I wasn't there to start with. That's kind of unfortunate. And going for the side is Jhin. You really do need your team to protect you a little bit. This is one of the problems actually Jhin has a little bit. Not necessarily that fight, because I think I just kind of screwed that up a little bit. But just in general, Jhin has a problem getting into fights and actually being able to do a lot because I guess it's like you're very mobile, right? You don't really have any kind of self-peel protection. I mean, you can like root people, but you have to even stop to shoot it. So if someone's chasing you like that Malzahar there, if I stop to shoot him, then he's just gonna kill me. So that's kind of rubbish. You're very effective from high range, but to keep them at high range, you need your team basically in front of you, like, I guess, in a way, occupying them, like distracting them, I guess is probably a better word for it. And if they can keep them distracted, then you can do a lot of work. Okay, so we should probably go for the Baron right now. If we get Baron and we push, then we can end this game. So we're going to take a little bit of control. This is where the unranked side of things is coming in a little bit because people are taking a lot of risks now when we don't actually need to take any. Okay, thank God that was his clone. I did wonder what he was doing there, but that was unfortunate. The mark timed off anyway. So we could probably do something here. Ken is actually flanked around the side of them, and Elise is going to come in from the side. No, she's not yet. San is here though, so nice. He managed to kill the Ashe. So we can actually go for this, I think. Let's get a auto here, get the root. Now we can set up the rest of them, maybe. I'm not going to go in for that though. There we go. No, thank you. No, thank you. All right, so let's get some damage onto this guy. We're going to pop our Ghost Spade. Again, not doing anything, but giving us more AD. Oh, that's bad. Get this guy off me, please. Please get this guy off me. Okay, so... Whoa, okay, I guess we can do that. Hey, nice kill secure. Nice kill secure. There we go. That's what we like to see. Alright, so you can see how much as well, how much our 4th crit does to towers. Part of the reason he's so... Another part of the reason, I guess, why he's so good is just because... In this meta, towers are very important. They give you a lot of gold, they give you a lot of map pressure, they give you a lot of control, and I think we could probably end it on, to be honest, but Shaco had already left, so it would have been very difficult to actually do that just with me. Oh well. Yeah, so he can take towers very quickly. One of the changes, actually the first change that really brought him into the meta was like, you know, he's insane, is 1,000 damage crit. 1,000, that's like a Draven level crit right there, by the way. That's insane. But yeah, so one of the changes that actually brought him into the meta big time was a change to his passive that allowed the force shot to work on towers. Now that was like a big moment for him because all of a sudden people were like, oh yeah, he can actually fit into a tower pushing comp like pretty well. You know, we got the CC chain, which we've showed you a lot today. We've got like the heavy damage, the AD, but we've also got this kind of like actually taking the towers insanely quickly, which is amazing. So my pink's still alive, look at that. But yeah, so that was kind of one of the first things that brought him into the meta, I guess, a little bit. And also just, like, one thing about these Elixir of Wraths is I know a lot of people don't get them, okay, like at all. Elixir of Wrath, by the way, is the healing thing here. Increased damage and also heals you from damage done. It's not lifesteal, so lifesteal is from attacks. Whoa, okay. Lifesteal is from attacks. This is not lifesteal, this is just damage done. Okay, I'm going to try... Now, we might actually be very screwed here, so we're going to have to be careful. Okay, we're going to use our ult. Might be able to do something here. Aiming for the Nami. If I can sniper. Nice. Now going for the Scion. Triple kill with our ult. Nice. So we like to see this. Let's kill this guy really quick. See, I didn't even fire an auto attack off that fight, and I got a triple kill. Tell me that is balance. Tell me firing like an... firing no autos as an AD carry but getting a triple kill is actually a balanced thing. Please tell me that that's actually legit. Look at that. Just how can I catch people from like a screen away, to be honest? It's serious, crazy. I'm going to Ghost Bait just for the extra damage here and end the game. And there you go. So I think 14-2. Obviously this isn't an unranked account, so take it with a pinch of salt, but this actually shows you really good, or really well, why Jhin is so effective and why he's actually so strong. Thank you very much for watching. Now, before you go, actually, we're going to go look at the damage screen, because this is something I do on my second channel. So as I said at the start, we are doing this on a second channel at the moment. Right now, we're doing gameplays every single day of this series to try and help you guys to improve, to like do some gameplays, have a little bit of fun, and show you how I get to diamond. So one of the things we do on that channel is we look at the damage graph after the game. So 17,000 gold, pretty good. Our farm was okay for this length of a game. But we had a good score. Obviously, let's look at the damage graph as well to see Jhin. Actually, Malzahar did the most, and Shaco did even more than me this game. So it's kind of crazy, but we still did a pretty decent amount. Compared with Ashe, who had 10,500. Unfortunately, she got one shot a lot, but that kind of damage, 29,000 damage, without really auto-attacking much is kind of ridiculous. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, though. Let me know what you think of kind of me doing these gameplays on this channel once or twice a week in addition to my standard daily video, like proper edited video. But anyway, that's going to wrap up for this video. So remember to go and check out my second channel, subscribe over there. But I'll leave you, actually I'm not going to do the robots with this one, so I'm just going to upload it. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.